Finally!
Let me guess. It's another light.
No! It's the Patlight! The light you can pat on anything.
The Patlight? That seems completely different and quite refreshing.
You betcha! Because with Patlight, you can pat it on a lime, you can pat it on a dime, you can pat it on people, you can pat it on time, you can pat it on bread, you can pat it on salami, you can pat it on a Rubik's or a piece of origami.
Now, this is just an assumption, but if I pat the light, does it turn the light on?
No!
Then I don't understand why I'm patting it.
It's the Patlight! You can pat it on dairy, you can pat it on hair, you can pat it on cross-eyed Katy Perry, you can pat it on a bug, you can pat it on a mug, you can pat it on a couple in the middle of a hug. You can pat it on gravy, you can pat it on a baby, you can pat it on a man dressed like an upper lady.
Whether I'm patting or tapping or wiping, it doesn't do anything. This light is a joke. Look at it.
You're a joke.
No.
Can
No. Don't even go there.
pat it on some pecs, you can pat it on a deck, you can pat it in the middle of penule specs, you can pat it on a liter, you can pat it on a beaver, you can pat it on a meter, you can pat it on a cheater.
Okay, that's it. I don't want to hear one more word about these ridiculous lights with the bendy things. I want a normal light with a switch. No! No! I'm not gonna take this anymore! Shut the camera off! No! 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 No!
You can pat it on a gift, you can pat it on a lift, you can pat it on a pic of chubby Taylor Swift, you can pat it on sod, you can pat it on your bod, you can pat it on the head of a pastor named Todd. Thanks, Todd. Only $49.99 plus shipping and handling. Probably the worst purchase you'll ever make. Way different than the Tap Light or Wipe Light. Completely new product. You're going to want all three. The Patlight.